everyone, I welcome you all in the quick solutions of All India Akash Test Series Medical 2020. And this is the test number 4, code CND, and I'm just going to discuss the chemistry section of this paper. Let us begin with the very first question, that's question number 46. The correct order of oxidation state of nitrogen in the given compounds is. And what are the compounds given here? We have different compounds. Let's check these compounds along with their oxidation number, because that would be helpful to find out the answer of our question. So first we have ammonia, and in this case if we check, the oxidation number of nitrogen would be -3. Why -3? Because hydrogen is in +1 oxidation state, so definitely the oxidation number of nitrogen is -3. If we check the next compound, that is HNO3. In this compound, if we check the oxidation number of nitrogen, that would be +5. Because oxidation number of oxygen is -2 and 3 atoms are here, and +1 is for hydrogen atom. So on solving you will find out it is +5. Then N2. It's an element and the oxidation number is 0. Hydrogen N2H4. And in this case, the oxidation number of nitrogen would be -2. Then after this, we are left with the next compound, that is N3H. Just check the option 2 in which N3H is also given. So simultaneously, I'm just going to find out the oxidation number of this nitrogen also. And this is -1/3, fractional oxidation number, because 3 atoms of nitrogen are present here, while 1 atom of oxygen in case of N3H, and hydrogen has +1 oxidation number. That's why this is -1/3. And in the third option, there is HNO2 is given. And for this HNO2, the oxidation number of nitrogen, if you calculate, you will find out it is +3. This is the order. Now let's check which is the least one. If you check it, you will find out in NH3, the lowest oxidation number of nitrogen is there. After that, there is N2H4. After N2H4, there is N3H. After N3H, the next with oxidation number 0 would be there, and 0 is for N2. After N2, there is HNO2, and after this HNO2, HNO3 is there. The order of increasing oxidation number of nitrogen we have find out, and now it's the turn to check the correct option. If you look at the given options, you will find out that in option 2, correctly this order is given. First is NH3, then N3H, N2 and HNO3. While in other options, this is not followed. That's why I'm just going to choose this option as the correct one. Now, after this, let's take next question. For the redox reaction, the reaction is given here. Sum of the stoichiometric coefficient of reactants in the balanced chemical equation is. Basically, in this case, first we have to write the half reactions. So this Fe2 plus is getting changed into Fe3 plus. Let's balance this by adding 1 electron. This is the balanced half reaction. Then the next half reaction is forming Cr3 plus. Let's balance this also. Chromium is balanced now. Let's balance the oxygen. 7H2O. To balance hydrogen, I'm just adding here 14H plus ion. Now it's a turn to balance the charge, and if you look at the charge, you have to add 6 electron to this. Now just balance the number of electron. Here 6 electrons are here, that's why we have to multiply 6 to this first equation. And after this multiplication, you will find out that this equation becomes this. And finally, you are getting the balanced chemical equation, that is 6 Fe2 plus plus Cr2O7 2 negative plus 14H plus. It's giving you 6 Fe3 plus and 6 electrons from here and here cut down, and finally 2 Cr3 plus 7H2O. This is the balanced chemical equation. Now let's find out the sum of the coefficients of reactants. So these would be 14 plus 1 plus 6. I'm taking here the coefficients of reactants. So this would be 21. And where this 21 is given, this is given in option 4. That's why my correct answer is option 4. And now the turn for question number 48. In the reaction H2O2 plus O3 giving you H2O and 2O2, you have to choose the correct statement from the given statement. The first one is O3 acts as reducing agent, H2O2 acts as reducing agent, H2O2 acts as oxidizing and reducing agent both, and O3 act as oxidizing and reducing agent both. So if we talk about the oxidizing nature of ozone, this O3 is better oxidizing agent as compared to other substance, that is H2O2, hydrogen peroxide. Now it means if this is better oxidizing agent, definitely it will act as the oxidizing agent. Let's check with the help of oxidation numbers also. Now let's write the oxidation number. 0 for these two cases. Now here is -1 and this is -2. In this case, the oxidation number of this ozone is getting changed into -2 from 0, while if we check the other one, in this case, it is getting changed into 0 from -1. So if you check the first process in which 0 to -2, this is the process of reduction, while in this case there is the process of oxidation. Now in this case, if you look at this reaction, you will identify that this O3 is acting as oxidizing agent while this H2O2 is acting as the reducing agent. Now let's choose the correct option. If you look at the option 2, it states H2O2 acts as reducing agent. This is the correct one, while other options are incorrect. And that's why you can easily choose option 2 as the correct option. Let's take next question. Question number 49. Which of the following compounds cannot act as an oxidant and reductant both? We have different options given here and we should choose that compound in which certain element is present that can increase its oxidation number as well as it can decrease the oxidation number of that particular element. So if we talk about this HNO2, in this compound there is nitrogen atom and its oxidation number is +3. And this oxidation number can be reduced to -3 as well as it can be increased to +5 also. It means it is an intermediate state. It can show both oxidizing as well as reducing nature. So it can act as oxidant and reductant both. That is why this is not the option that is correct. Now next we have H2O2. In this compound the oxidation number of oxygen is -1. And this oxygen can increase its oxidation number to 0 in case of oxygen molecule, or it can decrease its oxidation number to -2 in case of water molecule. It means this is an intermediate state and that's why it can act as both oxidant and reductant. Now this is the turn for next compound, that is H2S. In this case we have the sulfur atom and it is in -2 oxidation number. It can increase its oxidation number to 0 or to +6. Till +6 it can increase. But if we talk about the decrease in oxidation number, it is not possible in this case. It means this compound can only act as reducing agent, not the oxidizing agent. Now after this there is SO2. And in this case, sulfur is present here in +4 oxidation number. And if its oxidation number is +4, it can increase its oxidation number to +6 or it can decrease it to -2 also. It can be 0 also. It means in this case, in case of SO2, oxidation number of sulfur can either be increased or decreased. It means it can act as both oxidizing and reducing agent. That's why it is not the option. So only option that we have here is H2S, that cannot act as oxidant and reductant both. it can only act as reducing agent or reductant simply. So answer is option 3. And yes, it's a turn for question number 50. The number of moles of K2Cr2O7 potassium dichromate required for complete oxidation of 1 mole of oxalate ion in acidic medium is. So in this particular case, we have dichromate ion. These are used to oxidize oxalate ion. Medium is acidic medium, so it's forming. This is the equation. We have to balance this also. So let's balance this. This would be 7H2 at this side, 14H plus. Along with that, you have to just multiply 3 here. And this would be 6CO2. So this is the balanced chemical equation that you need here. And with the help of this, you can even identify that 3 mole of this C2O4 2 negative requires 1 mole of dichromate ions. It means if you have only 1 mole of this oxalate ion, then definitely you need 1/3 mole of dichromate ion. So how much K2Cr2O7 is required in this case? 1/3 moles are required for the oxidation of 1 mole of oxalate ion in acidic medium. So on that basis, option 4 is the correct option. Now, after this, it's a turn for next question.